Hello, it's Wednesday. I woke up yesterday thinking Tuesday was Wednesday, and so my whole week is a little off today. But let me scoot in closer here. First of all, a little medical update. I am feeling much, much better. The cough is almost gone. Just a little bit of the tickle left. And I think they've taken just about every picture they can of me in various ways. X-ray, CT scan, MRI today. So Friday, hopefully, I'll get the scoop. And I think it's just, we know I have a broken rib, but all the other stuff, whatever. I wanted to respond to Felix. I've made this video like 3 times in the past 2 days. Anyway, Felix, I disagree with you on the way you think of friends. I love you dearly. But I consider you my friend. I consider a lot of people on YouTube my friends. I don't think we need to be geographically tied to each other to be friends. I mean, it is nice to have friends that can pop over for dinner or a movie or whatever and hang out. But I don't think that is, limits the definition of friendship. So, you're my friend, whether you like it or not, and what are you going to do about it? So, anyway, I guess this was going to kind of be a grumbling video as well. So I just had a couple things that, when you're lying around not doing much, you kind of think of. And one of them was, I was watching something, and the person said, was watching a bad movie or a bad song, or I don't know. Said, I'm never going to get those 5 minutes back. It just makes my skin crawl when I hear that, because I think, hey, Einstein, you're not getting it back whether you're having a good time or a bad time. So why say that? I think, we all know what that means, I guess, but it just doesn't make any sense, because you're not getting it back anyway. It's a phrase, we need to stop. That's it, no more. Also on TV and in print, you see this a lot at 12 noon. Drives me crazy. It's just noon. Or midnight. It's not 12 midnight, not 12 noon, just noon. That doesn't clarify it any more than just noon. Nobody's going to be confused if you just say noon. Stop it. I sound like Snark. Stop it. I don't know if this is the case in other parts of the country, but in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the brilliant people in city government have opted to use taxpayer time and money to pass an ordinance about the kids who wear their pants too low and the boxer shorts are sticking out. It's a look I don't like. I think it's stupid, with the boxer shorts on, and I don't get it, because they spend the entire time with one hand on their pants to not completely lose them when they're moving around. And I think it's stupid. It's irritating to watch them kind of mess with that and whatever and all that. But do we really need a city ordinance to make that illegal? Aren't there other issues? I think if we lived in some sort of, perfect town, and we were kind of drumming up things to talk about and make ordinances about, we got real problems here. I took I have 2 nephews. They're twins, and so there's going to be 2, which I think is funny to say 2 twins. It's just twins. Same thing with the 12 noon. It's not 2 twins. So are there 4 people? You really just mean twins. So anyway, I took my twin nephews and a friend of theirs to some property we have, and there's a house and the lake, and we go and have a good time. And the boy, the friend, was one of those who has his pants down, near his knees, and the boxers, and he spent his whole time, trying to fish with one hand and hold his pants up with the other, which I just thought was, and he had a belt on. It's not like, so finally I said, hey, dude, what is up with that? I've been wanting to ask people, why you wear your pants like that. Well, it's a cool look. But you spend your entire time pulling up your pants. What is up with that? That can't be fun. It just looks cool. It's like, I can't, you can't, make that discussion. I guess it's the same argument with why women wear uncomfortable high heel shoes, because they look nice and they spend the whole time bitching about how their feet hurt. It's hard to have sympathy for that. But I have a friend who, she's smart, and I don't mean this that she's stupid in any way, but I think sometimes people don't, hopefully, listen to themselves, and they start talking and they sound ridiculous, and you're like, hello. And that was one of those moments. We were talking, and she just, on more than one occasion, has come out of her office. I'll be at the office, and she'll come out, and she's like, oh, I just get all these people in my office, they come in, and it's just one after another. Their traumas, the drama, the tears. I just cannot have one more person come cry in my office. I just can't. I just can't. You're a therapist. People are going to have a tendency to do that in your office. That's the type of person you're going to get. You're a social worker, and you have people come in. Hello. Do you not know what you do? Okay. What do you think? I want my hair, it's a little bit longer on the top. Of course, it's a little messy, but it's a little longer. What do you think? Keep it or cut it? I mean, it's still damn short, but what do you think? Cut it? Keep it? I mean, I'm not going to let it get real long, because the Waves are already starting to want to do their own thing. When I was a kid, not the band, but they also were big. Wings were real popular when I was growing up. In your hair, the feathered wings, for the younger people who don't know. And that may or may not come back in style, I don't know. Anyway, back when I was a kid, wings were huge. And so, I would always try to get my hair to feather, as they call it. And I could always get one side to look really good. And then the other side was just, I never had symmetrical hair. And it always pissed me off when you see these girls and both sides of their hair is like feather, 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 perfect. I hate those girls. Okay. But anyway, so my hair just kind of wants to do its own thing. And cutting it short kind of keeps it from doing too much of its own thing. Just wants to, these weird gray spikes now.